Okay, we are still in Abia, where a suspected rapist identified as Chinazom Obani has macheted a 14-year-old girl to coma at Obete in China village in Tigozo community, Obingwa Council area of Abia State. The girl was said to have gone to fetch firewood with her mates at a bush in the village when they were attacked by Chinazom. The suspect allegedly attempted to rape the 14-year-old, whose name was given as Felicia, but was resisted. Unable to have his way, he pulled a machete and gave the girl a deep cut on her head, leg, and hand, leaving her in a pool of blood and fled. The father of the victim, Chijoke Anaba, said his family was alerted to the incident by Felicia's mates who escaped the attack. He lamented that his daughter lost consciousness because of too much loss of blood from the machete cuts when the search party rescued her from the bush. He also alleged that the police at the Eastern Ungwa Division demanded 30,000 naira from him to register the matter, while they also visited her at the hospital. Anaba stated that he was afraid that the suspect, who hails from the same village, may be released from custody to return to continue his attack on his family. He also stated that the police had told him that the suspect was mentally deranged, which he said wasn't true. He urged the wife of the governor, Mrs. Priscilla Oti, to come to the aid of the daughter as she may be disabled following the deep machete cuts inflicted on her by the suspects.
Hmm. My God. You know the kind of stories we hear coming out from our these days. It beats me. Yesterday I mentioned on this platform of a woman that reached out to me about how her daughter was raped by their neighbor, and the police is saying the thing happened 4 years ago. No be now the girl confess. No be now the girl confess. Why shouldn't he pay for his sin? You say it happened 4 years ago. But after the 4 years, he has been consistent having intercourse with this little girl. Police was just trying to cover the story. This is the same story we're hearing now in November. Police claiming that the boy is insane. Meanwhile, multiple people from that villages have said he is not insane, that he's been this guy that is terrorizing the community for a very long time. Why must the police be caught in the crossfire all the time? It's not right. How are you going to tell other people that you cannot just get away with anything you do if those who commit or do bad things do not face the law? I feel for the young girl, honestly, because I hope she recovers from this machete wounds. I just hope she recovers.
Well, I believe if we succeed in getting our security agencies right, we must have solved the majority of our problems. And that's because the power to checkmate certain things practically lies with the security agencies. But over time, the security agencies end up compromising. I imagine how heartless someone would be for a father to cry to you that somebody allegedly macheted his daughter, an underage girl, attempted raping her, and instead of you to do your job, the first thing you requested for was 30,000 naira. That's to tell you the rot in our security agencies.
Meaning, if you don't have the 30,000 naira,
if you don't have money, nobody would listen to you. Do you know how many people get kidnapped almost on a daily basis? But because their surnames do not ring a bell, the security agencies do not investigate. When you cry to them, so they will just come up with one flimsy excuse to dismiss you. You go to the police, you report a certain matter. The first thing they tell you is you need to bring money for fuel, no fuel for our motor. And to think that the heads of these agencies actually they know about some of these anomalies, but they turn the deaf ear and the blind eyes to these, says a lot about us as a people. The good thing is, this is in the media, we'll keep talking about it and blow it. Hopefully, it will go beyond the Ungwa Police Division. Maybe by the time it gets to the Commissioner of Police and the man asks the DPO in charge of that division what's going on, he may decide to do his job. We have given money so much prominent role in our lives that many people cannot function. Many people cannot do what they are paid to do without asking for gratification. If this was to be one politician's daughter now, believe me, you hear police even from Abuja reacting. But because the girl's son name rings no bell, they are asking the father to pay 30,000 naira before they could do their
After
job. What
the
is
girl's
the
body has
essence
been
of
scattered,
your
oh.
of the salary you get paid every month? We've so deteriorated that people now feel that the salary they get at the end of the month should not should not spur them to do their job. For them to do their job, you must grease their palm.
And sometimes I ask, is it that they don't have emotions? Because even if they are collecting, even if federal government say collect 30,000 for every case, when I see a 14 years old girl with machete cuts, my mind no go even gree me ask for 30,000. My point, are they not moving with passion? Because if you look at the machete wounds, how do you even get the courage to ask the father for 30,000? Haba!
Then the other part we
Where's
shouldn't
our humanity?
fail to mention is the police allegedly, according to the victim's father, saying that the man is mentally deranged.
Are they psychiatric
Is it in the
hospital?
place of the police to say this man is mentally challenged? Was he certified to be so by a psychiatrist? So these kind of stories paint the force in bad light. The police force is not the most popular force in Nigeria, and that's because of the attitude of certain persons. Stories like this send the wrong signals, paint the police in bad light. I just hope that the authorities are listening and would seize this opportunity to turn around the story. The PPRO, talking about Maureen Chinaka, I just want to believe you're listening. Please, this should not be swept under the carpet. We're not saying the boy or the suspect is guilty. That is in your place to decide.
She sent a message yesterday. Let me try to read it.
Okay.
Following this report, detectives from the Eastern Ngwa Divisional Headquarters have arrested the suspects and the injured have been taken to hospital. Investigation is currently ongoing. This is from Maureen.
Well, Maureen, please, the state command should do well to take over the case, since the father of the victim is no longer comfortable with the way the Tungwa Police Division is handling it. The best the police can do now is let the state high command, maybe the CID, they should take over and show some level of transparency. You already heard of what the man said. He's been asked to pay 30,000 naira. How the police is already giving excuse on behalf of the suspect that is mentally challenged. So the only way the police can tell us that they mean business, that they want to do the right thing, is for them to take that case away from that division and give it to maybe the state CID.
Yeah, because the complainant has lost, faith.
Faith, exactly.
That's true. That woman I told you that her daughter was raped, I'll try to speak with her after the show. That they took that case to area command. So it's not even a small police station. Area command. And they are trying to dismiss the guy by saying that the rape happened 4 years ago. I mean, in Yankee, people go to jail for a sin they committed 20 years ago. The day they find out about it and investigate it, you are going to jail, even if it's 20 years ago. But in our climb, it's the police that will tell you, forget it, Ija, forget it. That's when our wife will quarrel, they tell you, it's a family affair. A man is cutting his wife. You are seeing the injuries and you're saying it's a family affair. It's unfortunate.